these teams during the regular season, they split, Derek, and with that split, they won on each other's home court. Pea Ridge came into our house, beat us by 2 points. We had 2 shots at the buzzer, Lance. I think you might remember that. Had 2 shots at the buzzer. We missed them both. And then we went to their place and won, I think it was by 6. Is that right? 6 or 8 points, something like that. It was a good game.
In overtime, I think. I think that game was in overtime, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and so both games were hard-fought games, and now we will have a rubber match for – you know, back in the old wrestling days, they used to have loser leave town matches, and so that's kind of what we have tonight. Derek, what do you see as the most important aspect of this game tonight for Prairie Grove?
Well, I think you covered it, Lynn. Both of these teams are evenly matched. They're both capable of winning. I think it all comes down to who comes out and plays better. I know that sounds really simple, but I think it's all going to come down to execution. Whichever team can come out, execute their game plan better, is going to have the best chance of winning this game. It also helps to be shooting at a higher percentage than the opponent. So if Pea Ridge has a good shooting game, they've got a good chance to win. It also means that our defense needs to do a little bit of a better job, because we can have a say in the types of shots that Pea Ridge is taking. You're going to see a lot of set offenses run by Pea Ridge tonight, and our guys in their man-to-man defense, can they communicate? Can they get out on screens? Can they recognize what Pea Ridge is trying to do and make sure that they are making every shot a contested shot? If we can do that, I feel like we've got a really good chance to win as well. On the offensive end for us, you know, obviously it all starts with the point guard, Tice. I think he's our leading scorer, but I think a key figure in this ball game is going to be inside Dylan Sainer. Are we going to pound the ball inside to him? I think he's definitely going to have a size advantage against Pea Ridge. How many touches Dylan gets tonight, I think, is going to be the key to our success.
Well, I think, Derek, one of the things you made a good point right there when you talked about percent, you know, the percent shooting. Our percent shooting can go up a lot if Dylan Sainer is right around the basket and we're pounding it in there.
Yep.
Because and Pea Ridge shoots very well from 3 points. They'll do, like you said, they'll do a lot of set screens. And they're good at it. They're really good.
Yeah,
and their coach, I'm very impressed with Coach Trent Lloyd. We sat right behind him the other night, and while we were sitting behind him, we watched him coach, and he is a coach on the floor. He's constantly coaching. He's working the officials. I was impressed as I watched him, and I think, you know, he gives them a spark as a coach. And I think Coach Ed does the same thing for us.
Yeah, I think there's going to be an interesting chess match tonight to watch between the adjustments, because obviously throughout the course of a game you're going to have to adjust your game plan a little bit. So we'll see what both coaches do.
Well, here comes the starting lineup for tonight's game. Here we go. Number 5, Nick Hardy, 5'6". He's a junior. Blake Shepard, he's also a junior, 6'1". Logan Rose, a 6'3" senior. Number 6'3" senior, Gage Kelsko. And 6 foot, Zach Davis. So, you know, one of their best shooters doesn't start.
Is that right?
Yeah, number 3, Wyatt Holtgrew. I think he's number 3. He seems like he's always happy when he's playing on the floor, and I think that I think he'll be in the game at some point. There's starting for us, Tanner Purcell. Tanner Purcell's a 6'2" junior. Ty Tice, 5'10" senior. Parker Galligan starting tonight, a 6'2" junior. Derek Arguello is senior, 5'10", and then big Dylan Sainer. He's a sophomore, and Sainer is 6'7".
I'm anxious to see how we come out tonight, Lynn. If we come out really focused, inspired to play this ball game. I mean, it's been this group of seniors has not tasted a regional tournament. So we know that they have that ultimate goal in mind. They need to make this postseason run. Do they play tight, or do they come out, play relaxed, and just execute their game plan and get after it?
Well,
tonight?
I think that, you know, you talk about playing relaxed and how they come out. This team has had a lot of emotion you and I are very well aware of the last few days.
Yep.
That can play for you or against you. Yep. And I think, you know, tonight we'll see how this thing plays out. I'm hoping they'll build on that emotion and that adrenaline that they got.
Yep.
But, you know, after about the first 2 or 3 minutes, that all goes away.
Yeah.
But it could be a key to start. Dylan Sainer to jump for the Tigers. And Logan Rhodes for the Blackhawks. Tigers control it. Ty Tice, here we go. Elimination match is on the way.
Let's do this.
Looking inside for Sainer, and I think they're expecting this. They're pounding. Now the nice hands that time. And now they call a quick call on Gage Kelso. Boy, I hope they don't call it that close, gentlemen. I really don't.
Tight.
I mean,
That's tight. And you know, the teams are going to have to adjust to that. If they see that the game's going to be called that way, got to make an adjustment as a player.
The other day, I was in the gym with Sainer, and he was standing out here, and he said, Coach, this is my shot. And he drained like 3 threes in a row, and I said, Dylan, no, your shot's still inside the paint.
Yeah, that's McKay's shot. That is not Dylan's shot, I don't think.
But he did a nice job, and now nice steal right there. And Nick Hardy brings it down, and Tice picks him up. 7:20, we're just underway here. Boy, they're moving the ball quickly, moving it around, tries to get it inside, does. They're going to try to go in at Sainer, maybe try to pick up a couple fouls on him. Sainer plays good defense, and now the Tigers, both teams have a turnover to start the game.
Yep, both teams maybe a little bit tight coming out. That's nice weak side help by Arguello getting down there and getting that steal, and good initial defense by Sainer.
Tice. Just be patient, and there's Arguello, pops up a 3, no good. Rebound's going to go to the Pea Ridge Blackhawks. First shot of the game. It took over a minute to get to the first shot. Oh,
and it was a good look. It was a good look.
And there's a shot on the way, no good. Rebound, stolen by Tice. Nice steal by Tice. Here comes Tice. He's a 1-on-2, pulls up Banks to get no good. It was a nice thought there off the bank. I think it was a good jump shot, just misjudged the bank a little bit.
Well, I think Ty saw the Pea Ridge defender setting up for a charge there, so it was a good pull-up jumper by Ty, just a little bit strong. And a lot of times that's adrenaline going early in the ball game. Takes you a little while to settle down sometimes.
Well, if you don't use the glass a lot, it's hard to judge it sometimes. And, Tice does it obviously on his layups, but, I don't see a lot of guys do it. One guy on the team that I've seen do it a little bit, Storley, from time to time. There's a three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound's going to go. Nice job that time by Purcell. Tanner Purcell. Tanner Purcell, if I remember correctly, had a great game against Pea Ridge. Sainer out here at the top. They're trying to get it inside. There's Galligan, and it's stolen. Back. There's Galligan. No good. Rebound, big Sainer. 3 seconds. What do they got?
I think they called Sainer for an over the back there.
I'm a little surprised with that one. I mean, Sainer really wasn't over the back that time.
It didn't look like it to me.
And I'll tell you, Coach Lloyd, he liked that. I was watching him, and he really liked that call.
Well, you can see out on the floor, they really don't have anybody to match up with Sainer. So anytime they're going to get him in foul trouble, they're going to be happy about it.
Well, Derek, I think one of the things that we may have to consider, and that is this, is that they don't have anybody matches up on him real well. He's got an early foul, so another foul, and they're going to have to, they'll have to sit him. They're going to call Sainer on the floor right there. He moved. If they call Sainer, nope, they're going to call Parker Galligan. That's the second team foul, first on Galligan. What I was going to say, one of the things we may have to do, because they're packing down when Dylan is low, we may just have to try to take a couple outside shots to loosen that up a little bit.
Well, and I think one of the adjustments, since they're laying off Dylan, that was a little high-low look that we ran on the offensive end. I think eventually you'll see Dylan on the low post with Galligan stepping out, because Galligan can hit that three-point shot on a consistent basis.
Well, there's Sainer. There's what we want right there. Big Dylan Sainer with 2. There we go. That's what we want to see.
Makes it look so easy sometimes when you feed him the ball inside when nobody can match up with him.
Tice is really playing good defense there on Hardy. Quick hands that time by Arguello, making them work.
Yeah, every look so far that Pea Ridge has taken, it's been a contested shot. So nice job by the Tigers defense of getting out on guys and putting a hand in their face. Even that shot was contested. Nice job.
And they're doing a good job on defense. The thing is, when you're doing this good of a job on defense, you got to take advantage of it on the offensive side. You got to make hay while the sun shines. That's it right here. There we go. And Sainer misses. Don't go over the back, Parker. Sainer doesn't need to rush that shot either. He rushed that one a little bit. I think he could have set up a little better that time, but Nice job that time. Oh, they're going to get it blocking. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. And they count the basket. Oh, my.
Oh, they gave him the basket, too?
That was on the floor. That should have been on the floor right there, but they gave him the basket, so Kelso.
That was a nice move by Kelso to get, I forget who was guarding him. He got him in the air.
Purcell ended up getting the charge. Yeah, that's the thing. Pea Ridge can shoot. We got to stay down on the floor.
I cannot believe they gave him that.
That's.
Oh, well.
Well, got to move on. But that's the third foul early on for the Tigers.
3 fouls. We're halfway through the first quarter. Now Jacob Storley in the game for Galligan. Got Leighton Smith. Now number 3 is in the game, Wyatt Holtgrew. Wow, don't like that at all. Oh, y'all hear me say that every time we do one, but I don't like cross court passes.
Well, as long as it's not a lob pass, sometimes it works out. But that one had a little bit too much rainbow on it. You got to put something on it when you make that wing-to-wing pass.
Here we go. And a nice job by Hardy.
Can't just lob the ball up against this Pea Ridge defense.
No.
They're going to make you pay for it. Got to make strong passes.
Prairie Grove trailing, and there is Holtgrew. He's definitely a shooter from three-point land. And Leighton needs to stay on him and make sure he's not getting anything, a good look. They backed off. Purcell almost with the steal.
Walk. Maybe another one.
What?
Oh my. Wow.
He's already, yeah. Both of these, I've seen if the other ref hadn't come in, that would have been a horrible call.
Because that was, man.
At least one of them's watching. Okay, here we go. 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. 3-2. It's almost a baseball score at this point.
Well, Pea Ridge was in a low-scoring game. They play hard defense, make you work for everything you get. That's a block. Good call.
Are they going to give him a basket?
Yeah, let's see if they give us 2 shots here. You're going to give us 2 shots?
I got to tell you, I actually thought he was going to get a charge because he lowers his shoulder. You know, not a lot of times when you lower your shoulder like that, Derek, you'll get that charge, and he didn't that time.
Well, we were owed one after they made that last basket, that last and one.
And Storley makes it. It's 3-3. I actually do think it was a charge, Derek. I mean, if I was being honest, I thought he was pretty good. I thought he stepped pretty good.
I'll have to check the replay on that one. I'm not ready to agree with you just yet.
That's all right. Second one on the way, and it's good as well.
Storley.
So it's 4-3.
And the Tigers come out in a little token man-to-man pressure in the full court just to slow things down a little bit. Make Pea Ridge work to get the ball up the floor.
Boy, look how they come off those screens, Derek.
Yeah, that was a brand new set. You know, we're 6 minutes into the game, and that was a set we hadn't seen yet from Pea Ridge. They got a good look at the basket. Set a double screen.
Leighton Smith for 3. Bottom! There we go. Hey!
Attaboy.
7-3. Boy, we needed one of those.
Good looking shot from Leighton. No hesitation, caught it, shot it.
It's going to take that to loosen up that defense a little bit and be able to get Sainer inside. 3-pointer on the way. It's off.
Oh, we got a rebound there.
Boy, he needs to wake up down there.
That official down there is struggling with his possession, with his left and right, I think. A little bit of a trouble there.
Here's a chance for the Tigers with 141. I'll tell you, and Lance and I've seen this throughout the year, we're not good at closing quarters. We've had trouble with that this year. And in Pea Ridge, we were talking about that. Lance, you and I were talking about that last night. I keep referring to Lance here like he can talk to me over this deal. But
he's with us.
Yeah, but we were there last night, and we were talking about how we just sometimes don't close, and Pea Ridge does a really nice job of closing quarters. And just right there, Boy, we got lucky there.
Yeah, we got away with a foul, but in a way that might have helped us because it would have kept them from getting an easy basket, and they would have taken the ball baseline. But, again, another set play for Pea Ridge to get that lob on the backside. Yeah, they're really sagging inside, helping on Dylan in there.
And I think they know what we were going to try to do tonight. You know, he knows. I mean, Coach Lloyd's a smart coach. He knows he really doesn't have anybody that matches physically with him. And there's Storley for three, short. Rebound's going to go. There's a fight for it. A lot of people is going to come out.
Oh, that's good hustle.
Good job.
Hustle
there we
by
go.
All players.
A lot of guys hustle right there. And there's Weston Fitz.
Boy, there was 4 players on the floor, and
boy,
they were on the floor for their own free will there. They were all diving after that ball.
Storley inside.
That's a block. Good call.
And they're going to get it, and he's going to go to the line.
Good
and now
call.
Kelso doing a little flopping there.
That was a flop
That
there.
looked a lot like LeBron James to me. Not his shooting, just his flopping. Although Kelso's a pretty good player. I mean, he's taking it to the hole.
Yeah,
his second foul.
His second foul, that's right. He's got all 5 of their points, so that could be a big factor in the ball game. But that was definitely a block.
Well, and I would never imply that Kelso's their only scorer because they got a lot of guys that can put the ball in the hole. Storley makes it, and Storley makes another free throw, 8-5. Arguello coming in, Galligan coming in. Tice is going to take a seat.
Yeah, give Ty a little rest here. 11 seconds left in the quarter, so get him a breather and get him back in there probably for the second quarter. Oh, now they're not going to let Weston in. Weston, that lane violation.
Lane violation right there, and we missed the opportunity for a free throw. That hurts. That kind of stuff just hurts.
Little points, those add up in a game like this. You got to be on top of your game.
We're down to 10 seconds to go. Whoa.
Well,
three-pointer, no good. Rebound is Galligan.
Good board by Galligan.
8-5, Derek. It was a intense, pretty hard-fought first quarter, but the Tigers have the lead 8-5.
Lynn, this game, every point is going to be critical. You just get the feel. We're a 4 seed, they're a 5 seed. We split with each other. I mean, I feel like this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out type of game where it may come down to the last possession. The key is, you were talking about emotions earlier, is Friday night, the Farmington game, we rode the emotion of the crowd, the senior night, and then at some point in that game we kind of lost our emotions and let it get away from us. Of course, it ended on a great note there at the end, which hopefully will carry us a little bit today. But, again, we've got to keep our emotions in check this entire game. Pea Ridge is a tough-minded team. They've been through some battles. They've had some recent success. If we want to get to this regional tournament, we're going to have to earn it. There's no doubt about it.
Well, two thoughts on that. One about earning it, and that is, I've been asked by McKay several times. I've always said the regional tournament for Prairie Grove. Once the seeding started, this is about midway. You kind of started seeing this game was going to determine you kind of felt like Farmington, Gravette, and Lincoln were probably going to be there, and the fourth one was you always knew it was here. Another key point. That missed three-pointer was huge because they got the ball to start the quarter. They had the possession there, so it's kind of like a turnover. If they would have scored, then at that buzzer, it's almost like a turnover. So that helps out, and so now the Tigers able to have an 8-5 lead. Now we start the second quarter.
Tice right back into the game after that quick break, so good hands there by Purcell.
I'm looking over there on the side. Arguello looks like he's hurt. Not sure what's going on. Oh, nice block by Storley.
Telling you, Storley has come to play. I've been waiting for him to kind of explode and have one of those games. If you remember last year against, I think it was Gravette at the district tournament, Storley probably had the best game I've ever seen him play, and just wonder maybe he's due for a game like that tonight.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. That should be over the back. How is that not over the back? I'm not sure. They called Sainer for one over there where I think Sainer was 2 feet from the guy, and that was a –
well, it should have been called, but one thing –
but I also see who's down there. The same guy can't figure out which way it goes when it goes out of bounds, so that kind of makes sense.
But one thing you got to do, Lynn, is don't try to out-jump people. Stay down, put your rear end into them, and get a good solid block out, and a lot of times they will call that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's a good-looking three right there. Yep, you could see that when it left his hand. Logan Rose, you can't leave them that open. Pea Ridge shoots too well. Now, if you give a little contest, we've contested a lot up to this point, and they haven't hit many of them. But you leave them open like that, they're going to knock it down.
Yeah, you're right. That time we didn't close out with the hand up, and that makes all the difference in the world to a shooter. You got to get a hand up in their face. That time our hands were down.
Storley out here on top. Purcell drives baseline, comes up. Nice job, nice. Tanner Purcell.
There we go, Tanner. Great drive there. A nice shot fake on the outside. He drove right in inside. Put it in and up off the glass. Nice shot by Tanner.
10-8, Tigers lead, and now nice help on the backside, and good job, and the Tigers get the rebound. Nice defense that time.
Very nice, and a good job of getting that first rebound. Don't give Pea Ridge a lot of extra chances.
Purcell, nice play, nice head fake, and then he got the ball into Storley, just not quite able to get a shot off there. Tice. Man, Parker Galligan thought he was going to get a foul that time, and he didn't get it either. Wow. Coach Lloyd asking for an and one. I can't blame him.
I don't think both sides are happy with the fouls right now, or lack thereof, I guess. Boy, they are really helping inside. They're going to make us make a few shots from the outside. You called it right off the bat, Lynn.
We're going to have to.
We're going to have to loosen them up a little bit.
Tice has got to find a way, and I know Coach Ed felt like we had the advantage inside, was going to try to do it. I mean, he's working Galligan, he's working Storley. He has Sainer whenever he's in there, and Sainer's over there waiting to come back in.
Sainer's just chewing his nails over there.
Oh, I thought we had one there.
Good-looking shot by Jacob, and we ran the offense for a nice opportunity there.
Yeah, when we have shots like that, if it's good and open, and now contest these three-pointers.
Boy, Pea Ridge is all about the perimeter shot. Every screen they're running is trying to get somebody an open look on the outside.
Oh, Purcell. And
that's what you got to be careful of right there.
Those long rebounds, that played in their favor right there. Boy, Coach Lloyd, he's coming out far enough on the court. He might be joining them here in a minute running the play. Not just calling, he may run it.
Well, one of these refs might not notice it either. That's a good look inside.
I know one of them won't notice it.
Yeah. I think this is the second Pea Ridge lead of the game. They were up 3-2.
12-10 now with 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
Well, there hasn't been a stoppage in play. Sainer's just waiting over there. Been over there a couple minutes.
Storley's going to get called, or the foul's going to be called on Tristan Trundle. He fouls Storley, so Storley's going to go to the line. I like the way Storley's playing aggressive.
Storley playing really aggressive. This is going to be his fourth and fifth free throw attempt.
And when he would have had another one.
It would have had a sixth, and then he stepped out, taking a three-point shot. Good-looking shot.
Free throw, got it. Storley is 12-11.
It appears Jacob has come to play tonight, which is a good thing for us.
Well, if he's playing that aggressive, and we're almost halfway through the quarter, fouls aren't a big problem for us right now with the players that we have. I mean, it's one on Sainer, one on Galligan. Storley with the second one. He's got them both, and it's all tied up at 12. Jacob. And here's the thing, Derek. We're almost halfway through the second quarter, and Tice doesn't have a point yet, which is that's a good and a bad thing. Which is
good and bad, yes.
The good thing is that he's going to get some points before the night's over. The bad thing is he doesn't have any points yet.
Well, and the good news as well is we're still tied up. So, at some point, Ty is going to get going.
Are you kidding me? Someone tell me. Well, it's funny, Derek. When this game started, the very first foul that was called on Gage Kelso, I thought, man, this thing's going to be called close.
Yeah.
That's the only close foul I think we've seen since. Well, no, and Sainer's.
Sainer's, a little push, I guess.
So 1-1 on that area.
But Lynn, I'm looking at the scoreboard. They only have us down with two. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Boy,
feed that monster inside. Just feed him. Let him go to work. But they've only got 2 fouls on the scoreboard, and I have us down with 3. But I'm not gonna alert them or anything. So I could be wrong, but I think we had a third team foul. So.
Wow, they're 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Sainer.
Attaboy, Sainer.
Get him off. There's some crowd here at Pea Ridge didn't like it, but they got to get him off of him. And if they don't, Dylan will get him off himself.
Yeah, you got to give the offensive player some space there.
Leighton Smith, long three, no good. Rebound's going to go to Blackhawks.
What we can't do, Lynn, is when the shots aren't going for us, we cannot relax on the defensive end. We just got to continue this defensive intensity the entire ball game.
That time, Trundle got a step on Storley and was able to get the easy basket. All tied up at 14, 2:43 to go here in the first half.
You can see the only guard right now that they're really pressuring on the outside is Tice.
I tell you, and Tice, no good. Rebound goes to Rose. I'll tell you, just watching the game plan from Coach Lloyd, you can see it. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious he's looked at the two films that they've played each other. Wide open shot.
Oh, my.
Thank goodness that was short.
Oh, now there's
just plain
no
hustle.
reason for that, man.
No reason for that. Rose with it. That's just good hustle.
Got to block out.
He's telling now that ref noticed him on the court.
There's a reason we're not guarding him, but when he shoots it, we just got to make sure we block him
3
out.
seconds.
3 seconds.
Call, travel, something. Storley coming out. Leighton Smith coming out. Weston Fitz in the game. It's all tied up at 14 with $1:50 to go here in the first half. It's been a fast first half and a low-scoring first half. And Coach Ed's going to call a timeout. That's the first timeout of the game by either team.
First timeout of the game. There hadn't been a whole lot of stoppages in play. 6 total fouls in the ball game, and not a whole lot of free throws. Jacob Storley has got 5 free throws. Pea Ridge with just 1 in the ball game. So the refs letting them play a little bit, although Kelso did pick up the 2 early fouls, but they're letting them play a little bit. It's going to be a physical game, and I know the refs, they don't want to be the deciding factor in a ball game like this where somebody's season will end tonight. Regardless of who wins, somebody is going home. So I know the referees, they want the players to be in control of the game. You never want to see anybody get hurt, get out of control. But
here's what, as I watch, my concern, and that is this. What I see as a concern for Prairie Grove is we've done a pretty good job holding the fairly high-scoring team. I mean, they can score points.
Yeah.
And we've held them to 14 points and a half. The problem is that with as many misses as they have, and they've had some good looks, they won't miss those all night long.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, you kind of make hay while the sun shines, you know.
Yes.
And you got to, and I think that they should have really, you know, we should have taken more advantages of some of the misses that we've had. We hadn't had any fast break points. I can't recall.
No transition points for either team, but you're right. We need to take advantage, and I think we've gotten some pretty good looks on the offensive end. Just got to step up and knock some of those shots down. But if you remember, Lynn, I think the game we played at Prairie Grove, I think it was a 38-36 ball game. So it was a low scoring, and that's the kind of game I think Pea Ridge would like to play. We would like to see the game up in the 50s, 60s, but Pea Ridge is just too solid defensively.
But they can just score. They can score. Galligan for 3, short. And now back in the game is Hardy, and quickly in. A nice hustle that time by Tanner Purcell.
Excellent hustle play by Purcell. Hustled all the
Parker Galligan shot the ball down there. I thought he got a pretty good look, but he just off a little bit.
Yeah, and to help on Sainer inside. Get him off.
Wow,
and
now
there we go.
That's a big man that fell down right there. Team foul 5, and so nobody in any real serious foul trouble for either team at this point.
And Lynn, what you saw earlier with the Storley 3, with the Galligan 3, that is available with the double team going on inside with Sainer. You're going to have that shot available for those post guys.
And you're right. The only guard they're guarding right now is Tice.
Yep. They're really going to pressure
look at there's Fitz off the mark, and the Blackhawks get it, 56 seconds.
And Pea Ridge doing a good job defensively, too, on the offensive boards. We're not getting any. We've rebounded fairly well as well, but we're just getting one shot.
This defense is almost like a 3 deep deep, down deep, one guard kind of guarding out, and then one on Tice. It's like a man on Tice and then three packed down. It's kind of a
Sainer's out pressuring now. Which it looks like Pea Ridge is holding for one shot, going to try to take the lead going into the halftime
so good
break.
at this. They're so good.
And
nice Galligan with the steal. Galligan laid up and in, and he's fouled. He's fouled pretty hard there by number 5, Nick Hardy. That's probably a smart foul by Hardy. He's only got 16 fouls. He's going to make it. He's going to make him earn it from the line.
They call that on 5.
It's on number 5.
Nick Hardy, okay.
I believe it's Hardy. It's his first. So smart foul. I got to give Nick Hardy credit. He fouled him hard, so he made him earn it at the line, and he misses it. That give the young man credit for that because
it saved him a point.
Saved him a point for sure.
All right, Parker, settle down right here. Knock this one in.
He needs to make it. It's 14 all. It's been 14 all for a couple of minutes now. Second one on the way, and it rolls in. So 15-14, 21 seconds to go. Pea Ridge gets it in.
Those great hands by Galligan to force that steal up at half court on that last possession. Now you got to play solid defense right here. Close this
We
quarter.
got plenty of time. We got a little foul room here, too. We don't have, we only got, as long as it's not Sainer, three-pointer on the way. It's short.
All right.
Well, that was almost a foul right there by Tice.
Careful there. Be careful.
Wow. We had a baseball score earlier. Now we got a football score at half, 15-14. So, Derek, if I'm going to let Lance get some of the percentages. You want to go through the scoring? It won't be hard to add up here.
You bet. No, not at all. I'm checking the free throws right now. Prairie Grove 6 out of 7 at the line. Pea Ridge just 1 for 1. They have not got to the line much at all. For Pea Ridge scoring pretty quick here. Kelso with 5, Trundle with 4, Rose with 3, and Davis with 2. And then for the Tigers, pretty quick as well. Storley with 5, Sainer with 4, Purcell with 2, Leighton Smith with the big three-pointer, and Galligan with 1. So
the glaring thing there is Tice with none at this point.
And I think you got to feel good about that in a way, Lynn, because we've got a lead, and our leading scorer hasn't scored a point in the ball game.
Yeah.
So I think in one aspect, you may be a little discouraged, and you can't let that get to you as a player. But at the same time, realize, hey, the team's in pretty good position. We've got a lead. We're playing solid defense. You got to continue to rebound the ball, and then offensively, we got to get something going on that end of the floor because Pea Ridge is making us work for everything.
Well, looking at the Prairie Grove stats, we talked about a stat earlier. It was important, and it was shooting percentage. Prairie Grove, a horrific 3 of 13 from 2-point land, and that's 23%. 1 of 7 from the three-pointer. That's 14%. So Prairie Grove field goal percentage 4 of 20, 20%.
And Lynn, you have to give some credit to Pea Ridge for that. They're playing well, but also I think it's the realization that your season comes down to this ball game, and so when that happens, sometimes you get a little bit tight. I think we'll hopefully settle down at this halftime break and come out and shoot a higher percentage.
Another 2 important stats on the Prairie Grove side before I flip over to Pea Ridge. Prairie Grove 6 of 7 from the line, 86%, and it could have possibly been 7 of 8. We had a lane violation.
Yeah.
But here's something I think. We're not getting many second chances at all. No. Only 1 offensive rebound so far in the game.
And what I like to look at, Lynn, is you see we've missed 16 shots, but, we've only gotten 1 of those potential rebounds. So Pea Ridge doing a good job there. Our guys have got to go to the boards a little bit harder.
On the flip side, you'd think with us, with our size advantage here, that we'd have a little bit better offensive rebound. They have 4 offensive rebounds, and they have 4 turnovers. So turnovers are fairly close. They're shooting 45% from a 2-point. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
But when the other team's shooting 23, you're happy with that. Field goal, this is a telling stat. 1 of 3 from three-point land. These guys, so as we talk about, so they're shooting 30%, so both teams playing great defense.
Yeah, and I think that's nerves. I mean, both teams are playing hard. Both teams have a good defensive strategy coming into the game. But I think both teams are feeling nerves a little bit. And then another thing we haven't talked about, Lynn, was Pea Ridge played last night here.
Yeah.
And they played Gentry. It was a hard-fought 4-quarter game. They had to battle the entire way to get that victory. And so you wonder, the game hasn't been as fast-paced as we wanted it to be, but that could come into play later on in the game. See if Pea Ridge gets a little fatigued.
Well, this is going to be a very, very interesting second half. Well, let's take a little break. We'll be back with you for the second half.
It's going to be tight all the way.
I wonder if Buck Lewis had any idea as to what he was starting when he sold his first Ford back in 1946. He was on the square in Fayetteville. Then Tom and Herb Lewis made the move to the current location on North College back in 1969. But through all those years, a Lewis has always been at the helm, and that tradition continues today. It's that kind of family value and heritage that makes Lewis Automotive the place to buy your next vehicle. Be it a Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep, new or used, you can still find a Lewis standing behind every single deal. Award-winning service, 6 locations, and over 1,000 vehicles. It's amazing. A lot has changed, but the Lewis heritage and tradition continues. Lewis Automotive, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas since 1946. Life can come at you from a lot of different directions, and you need to be prepared with the proper insurance. Let John Galligan of the Galligan Insurance Alliance make sure that you, your loved ones, and your home and all that's near and dear to you is properly covered. You see, the Galligan Insurance Alliance is an independent insurance agent and allows him the flexibility to shop the very best policy at the very best price, and this gives you the coverage and the peace of mind that you need at the rate that fits your budget. It's the best case scenario when it comes to covering all that is near and dear to you. Check them out on Facebook or drop by the website GalliganInsuranceAlliance.com. And you can always call 479-282-0605, 479-282-0605. The Galligan Insurance Alliance. Clorox. Just hearing the name and you automatically think of the word clean. And Clorox is a lot more than just bleach. The Clorox family of products has something for the home, the business, professional grade, and more. No matter what the environment, Clorox has the product you need to meet your unique challenges. From the bathroom and the kitchen with Pine Sol and 409 to the laundry room with the standard Clorox bleach. And even if you're on the go with the Clorox wipes, you know the name stands for clean. Dirt and germs don't stand a chance as long as you're equipped with the family of Clorox products. Clorox, proud sponsors of Tiger Athletics and Activities. Something's missing. Your life just seems to have that little something that hasn't fallen into place. And you've tried all the world has to offer, and you still have that empty feeling. Does it sound way too familiar? Well, Prairie Grove Christian Church invites you to experience God on a personal level. And don't worry about being judged. We all have sinned and fall short of the glory. But at Prairie Grove Christian Church, we're all about loving God, loving others, and serving others. And PGCC has something for every member of the family. Kids, youth, adults, and more. And 2 services on Sunday that you're sure to find one that fits your schedule and your needs. Simply put, God tells us to seek Him first, and all these things will be added unto you. What are all these things? It's called a Christian life, and we invite you to feel the difference this Sunday at Prairie Grove Christian Church.
Okay, we're back for the second half, and Derek, you and I were talking off air a little bit that the Pea Ridge team came back out on the floor pretty quickly, and they were only in the locker room 4 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a halftime. Not a whole lot of time for adjustments there, which you brought up a good point. They may be sticking with what you've seen the first half. The problem is if they're not hitting their shots, they're having trouble scoring. At the same time, we're having trouble scoring as well. So I think whichever team, this game feels like a game whichever team can make a run, it could be the difference in the ball game. Who's going to make that first run, and that could be the difference.
Well, I think Prairie Grove definitely has the opportunity, but I think the second half, Tice, we got to have something out of him, and I think and that's not Ty. I think that Pea Ridge has done a nice defensive job on him so far tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean Ty's playing the way he usually plays. The problem is they've got about 1 or 1.5, sometimes 2.5 guys aware of where Ty is at all times.
There's a 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Galligan. Nice rebound by Parker Galligan.
All right, boys, let's go.
And we want to make sure we keep them to 1 chance.
That's right. That was
and now we talked about him trying to get some screens for Tyson. There's the first one. Block. He gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out. Galligan for 3. Short. No good. Rebound. Tapped out by Hardy. Hardy hustles there for a 5'6" guy.
Yeah, Galligan just maybe rushed that shot.
3-pointer on the way. That one's no good. And now Leighton Smith gets the rebound. Here comes Tice. The action kind of picked up the pace a little bit to start the first minute here of the second half. Now Tice slows it down. Looks like they're going to –
You mentioned at a halftime, Lynn, setting that ball screen up top for Ty to try to get around and go to the basket. That first trip, he got to the basket, just couldn't finish down there. That second trip, we set another screen for him up top. So let's see if we go back to that. When Ty can get in the lane and finish, he's as good as any guard in the league.
Ty's trying to find his way. There's Galligan. They're trying to force the Galligan and the Purcells. They're trying to force those guys to be the one. Sainer, there we go. Sainer misses it. He gets a second chance.
Dylan.
There's a second chance basket right there. Second chance basket by Sainer, and it gives a 17-14 lead.
Great high-low look from Galligan inside.
And a nice hustle.
Job, Leighton.
Leighton Smith on the hustle play there, and now they can't run the baseline like they could have just there.
Good point. Now they're stuck in that dead man's corner is what we like to call it. You have nowhere to go down there. Having a hard time getting it in. They finally did.
That's a moving screen coming down the court
You would think.
And now moving the ball is the Pea Ridge. There's Hardy. Wow, wide open shot there.
Well, that was Rose. 24 Rose. He shot one earlier. He ran with it before he caught the ball.
Yeah, he did.
Before he dribbled the ball, didn't he? Boy, Tigers doing a great job on this defensive possession. Everybody's staying in front of their man. Everybody's willing to help. Nice position defense right here.
It's basically, hey, we're going to call a new play. That's exactly what Coach Floyd just did. Let's back it out. We're going to try something different.
Yeah, what they were running was not effective there.
And Sainer.
Good board, Dylan.
2-on-1.
And one.
And a bucket play. There we go.
Atta baby.
It's 19-14. Tigers score the first 4 points here in the second half. Hopefully we can make it 5 if Leighton Smith can knock this down.
Well, as much as I was talking about the first team to make a run, Lynn, I want us to run more than we are. We need to run away a little bit more than what we are now.
Leighton Smith's doing what he can to get that rebound. It's 19-14.
Tigers 6 out of 8 at the free throw line, so 75% there.
Sainer, good job by Dillon, really contested it, but you got to give Logan Rose just a nice shot.
He kind of flipped that one up there, didn't he?
Yeah,
it was good defense by Dillon.
He's 6'3", shot it over 6'7" with an outstretched arm, no foul, just a good play defensively, good play offensively.
And a good answer there by Pea Ridge. Come on, Dillon, go to work. Well, my goodness.
That's probably a smart foul by Ty. Didn't want to give him the easy basket.
Yeah, and I know that the Tigers are frustrated right now because they felt like Sainer got pushed down there on that end, and Ty kind of felt like he got all ball there.
What was funny is we're sitting here on the majority of people over here Pea Ridge side, and they called for a walk when he got pushed. Free throw on the way, good, 19-17, and now they can close it down as Zach Davis at the line. This Pea Ridge team is going to be a force to be reckoned with. They got a lot of young players.
Well, they won the junior high district tournament as well. So
I mean, they've got
some young guys coming up.
They got one senior that they got a few seniors. There's a lot of juniors on the floor as well.
Well, we had a 5-point lead, Lynn. It's back down to 1 now. Pea Ridge did a good job of answering our mini run that we had. Now let's see if the Tigers can come back and get some easy baskets. Got to keep working your game plan. Don't get away from it.
Oh, wow.
Well, we did that the other night against Farmington and got burned on it. That time Ty did a good job.
Pull-up jumper. Got his first basket. There you go.
There we go, Ty.
Ty's first basket comes at 4:51 of the third quarter.
Yeah, that'll get him going. Confidence is up now. He hit that. That was a nice little pull-up jumper there.
Well, Tice gets a wide open shot on the way. Got it. Boy, you cannot leave Zach Davis that wide open. He knocks down the 3, and it's all tied up at 21, 4.5 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, he's got 5 in a row. Set a little double screen on whoever was guarding him. We didn't quite get through it. He hit the shot. Foul. My gosh.
Coach
Lynn Sainer got knocked down the last possession, and that time I think Leighton got knocked down over.
Coach Edmondson is not happy with that at all over there. He's giving them an earful.
Yeah, I felt like we got pushed twice there. No call.
And now they're going to get Tice for a second foul. He gets another quick foul.
That's a frustration foul. You just got to remain calm. This is where you got to keep your head, keep your emotions in check.
And this is a little bit last week in the Farmington game, about the same time in the game. We seem to.
You can't let the officials dictate how you play or the effort you play with. You just got to keep playing. You're not going to get every call. You're going to have bad breaks go against you. Fight through it. Arguello back in the game for the first time since I think the second quarter.
Wow, he makes a play. This is where we need it right here. Ty drives, lays it up. It's blocked. Who are they going to call that on? They're going to call it on Weston Fitz. So the Tigers, this got an eerie kind of feeling to Farmington last week. I mean, it's got that same feel to it, Derek.
This is where you have to, and I just said it, but I'm going to stress it again. You just got to keep your emotions in check. You've had 3 or 4 calls go against you, right?
Tice.
You can't. You just got to back up a little bit, Lynn. You got to back up a little bit. Referee's not giving us anything right here, making us earn it. Got to battle through it. Come on, fellas, keep your heads in check.
Tice picked up 3 fouls in a matter of about 90 seconds.
Yeah. Just got to calm down. Keep everything under control here.
He goes for the 3, wants it, got. I'll tell you what, the momentum has changed dramatically, and Coach Ed's going to take a timeout.
Well, and I know exactly what he's saying, Lynn. They set a moving screen right there. They're leaning into our defender, and our defender's trying to fight through it, and they're not calling that. So, and right now, Coach Ed is trying to get an explanation about what is a moving screen and what is not a moving screen, because Zach Davis is getting hot right now, and he's gotten it from 3 screens. He's hit 2 3-pointers in a row for the Pea Ridge team.
Well, right now, Prairie Grove just needs to settle down.
Yes,
it's
a good timeout to take right here. Calm everybody down. Don't let things get away from. I mean, it's a 3-point game. I mean, it's.
You know what?
I
know this. I'm harping on the other night. The other night we had a 12-point lead, 8-point lead, and it seemed like we were losing. I mean, and that's and right now we're only down by 3 points. It seems like we're getting blown out almost just because of the way that. So now the Tigers need to get a basket here. Ty has to be very careful not to pick up the 4th foul.
Ty's got to be real careful. Finish out this quarter with 3 fouls. We sure don't want him to pick up a 4th.
And now we talked about runs. We got an early run to begin the quarter. And there is Davis again. This time he's off the mark, but look who's waiting there. Blocked
there we
by
go,
Sainer. And Sainer with a good block there. But a second chance, and now essentially a third chance. They're getting it to Davis. And there, Sainer.
Good hands by Leighton Smith to knock that ball away. And we need points right here, Lynn. We need some points.
Remember, 15-14 at the half.
Yeah.
24.
And 19-14 after the half. We had a 5-point lead.
And that was early. We haven't gotten many points since early on, and now. And they're going to get a hand check there. That's only the second. That's only the second foul by Pea Ridge. Only 2 team fouls. If I'm Pea Ridge at this point with only this many fouls, you got 240. You can play a very aggressive defense.
Work, Dylan. Work inside.
And they're going to got a foul on Rose. So Pea Ridge picks up 2 quick fouls, and it's their 3rd team foul, so they still have plenty of room.
What he needs to make sure he does, Lynn, on those entry passes is keep his defender sealed off and step to the ball.
And Dylan's getting some pretty good shots. He's not able to make it fall right there.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because Pea Ridge is just packing their defense in so tight. Anytime he gets a shot, it's almost a surprise that he's getting a good look inside.
Nice shot there by Davis, and it's a 5-point lead, and points at a premium right now. We need a basket, and we need it badly. Arguello for 3. He's off the mark. Leighton Smith going to get a push foul, and boy.
Well, right now, Lynn, Zach Davis is taking over the game. He scored 10 points in this quarter alone, 10 out of their 12 points. So, what we've got to do right now is really focus on number 33 in black. Well, thank you. Oh, I thought he was going to take him out, but he leaves him in. You can rest assured he's going to get a look right here. The ball's going to go through 33's hands at some point. Leighton's got to really do a good job of staying with Zach Davis.
And there's a moving screen every time. I mean
they're
literally.
just not calling it off the ball, Lynn. Let's watch them set screens for 33, see how many of them are moving.
Nice move, nice take. Luckily, it doesn't go in. Ty kicks it out. Leighton Smith for 3.
Come on, Leighton. Need it, baby.
Bottom! There we go. Boy, if we ever needed a basket, it was right there.
Goodness.
And we needed a 3. And with the bottom is Leighton Smith, 26-24.
Leighton's second 3 of the ball game. He's got 8 points tonight. But his more important task is right now on Zach Davis.
And there. Wow, we got a break. 50 seconds to go. Tanner Purcell for three. No good. Rebound. Battling.
Oh,
it goes
Galligan.
I think Holtgrew may have actually knocked it in.
Galligan will get the credit.
Galligan get the credit, but it's all tied up at 26.
Well, awesome answer by the Tigers here after Pea Ridge had the momentum. Now close this quarter out.
And a chance to go up by 8 because they took a three-pointer and missed it.
Close this quarter out.
And that ball did go in and out, so all tied up at 26.
And if you're tie-ties, do not foul. Don't get a cheap one right here at the end of the quarter. Oh, Storley.
And nice job by the Tigers. Leighton Smith. Pull up. Long three is going to be off.
He had time, Lynn. He had time to go to the basket right there.
Well, I think he got a little. He
got a little excited. Yeah.
Well, it's all tied up at 26. We're going to play 8 minutes of basketball. Well, Derek, I need a break. Let's
take one.
Let's take one. 26 all. Final quarter coming.
Clorox. Just hearing the name and you automatically think of the word clean. And Clorox is a lot more than just bleach. The Clorox family of products has something for the home, the business, professional grade, and more. No matter what the environment, Clorox has the product you need to meet your unique challenges. From the bathroom and the kitchen with Pine Sol and 409 to the laundry room with the standard Clorox bleach. And even if you're on the go with the Clorox wipes, you know the name stands for clean. Dirt and germs don't stand a chance as long as you're equipped with the family of Clorox products. Clorox, proud sponsors of Tiger athletics and activities.
Okay, the fourth and final quarter coming. Here it is. We're all tied up at 26. Tigers have possession.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Tice didn't have a foul in the first half. Picked up 3 in about a minute and a half.
And it's key that he stayed in that third quarter and did not pick up another one. He played about 4 minutes with those 3 fouls. You can see we're really trying to go into Sainer. He's working hard inside. Go up, Big Dylan.
There he is, Dylan Sainer. There you go, 28-26.
7-0 run for the Tigers.
Three-pointer on the way, and this knocks it down. Holtgrew. It's 29-28. This is going down the wire, Derek.
Yeah,
no
I'm afraid it is.
Tice been held to 2 points tonight. Don't load. You got to put a little more oomph on those passes. You're going across court like that.
No need to rush right here. No need to rush.
There's Sainer going inside. Turn, jumps.
No
good.
God.
Nice rebound that time.
Good look inside, but boy, Sainer's surrounded by 3 guys in there.
That's 6 fouls now on the Tigers. Purcell's going to come out. And Coach Ed's going to give him an earful about talking to the official.
To the official, yeah. You can't do that. And really the official's showing a little bit of leeway there.
Yeah, a little restraint. Yeah,
your captains are the only ones that are supposed to actually talk to the officials.
Davis comes off the screen. He misses that one, and the rebound. Tip, no good. Wow. Well, we're lucky we didn't get an and one right there. Leighton Smith, long 3, no good. Rebound goes to Storley. Storley, walk! Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. Oh, my gosh.
Boy, Lynn,
this is you know what?
If at some point you don't hear me talk, it's because I'm ripping off the headset and just cheering and yelling at the game.
Storley off. There's Sainer.
Goodness gracious.
And another push, that time on Trundle. I believe
give us the ball. That's good. That's good.
Number 2, Trundle.
Okay.
That's going to be his third on Trundle. 4, team foul number 4.
We need a bucket right here, Lynn. Pea Ridge has answered our 7-0 run with a 5-0 run. And here's the ball screen for Tice up top. Should be.
Leighton Smith for three.
Come on, Leighton.
Bottom! There he is. Leighton Smith's hot. It's 31 all, 6:13 to go. Gosh, I don't know.
Yeah,
oh.
They paid so much attention to Tice driving in there. He kicked it right out to Leighton Smith, and Leighton is on fire. 3 3-pointers tonight for Leighton. Come on, guys. Keep playing hard defense down here.
And Sainer can get a little aggressive as well. He's only got 1 foul. Now he's got 2. But
and that was a good foul because he was out of position a little bit. Going to put Trundle at the line.
Pea Ridge, I believe they've been perfect in the line, have they not?
They are 3 out of 3. Yeah, 3 out of 3.
Tristan Trundle on the line. He misses it. So 31 all. Shepard coming in for Pea Ridge as Hardy goes out. 31 all. And the second one is no good. And now the Tigers, that was a very good foul by Sainer.
Yes, saved us 2 points for sure.
Leighton Smith, long cross-court pass to Arguello.
All right, here should be the ball screen for Tice at the top of the key. There it is. Let's see if he can create something. Nice job of Pea Ridge recovering. My goodness,
wow.
Leighton.
Leighton's playing a really good game tonight, but these passes are scaring me. Leighton Smith.
I'd rather him shoot the ball than make those kind of passes. The way he's been shooting it tonight. Come on, Ty.
There he is. Now moving the ball around. There's Storley. This guy's been waiting to call a charge.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about that. I think when you lower, and he got away with it earlier tonight.
Yeah.
He got away with it earlier tonight. When you lower that shoulder, you're going to get a lot of that.
Yeah, that's the key there. You can't lower your shoulder and go into the guy. Even if the guy's not set right there, you got to be careful about lowering your shoulder.
And he got, like I said, earlier in the game, he got a chance to go to the line after that, but not this time.
Pea Ridge is going to take their first time out of the ball game. And this is a crucial possession, not only for Pea Ridge offensively, but a big chance for us to get a stop, regain possession of the ball, and try to take the lead. Neither team is getting away from one another. I think the biggest lead of the ball game has been 5 points,
right.
Lynn. So this game's going down to the wire.
I got to credit, I'm going to give some credit to Pea Ridge on the defensive side. I mean, they played aggressive. They play into what the officials are allowing to be played.
Yeah.
But they're packing it down inside. They're making it tough. I mean, I know our game plan was try to get it into Sainer. We've had a few times we've been able to get it in there. Sainer's with 8 points, and I think all of them have come within the paint.
Yeah, and the good thing about that is, hopefully, Lynn, is at some point either Leighton Smith or Derek Arguello are going to win this game for us or have the opportunity to win this game, because they're not letting Tice beat them, and they're not going to let Sainer beat them. So it's going to be up to one of those other 2 or 3 guys out on the floor, step up and hit some more shots. Leighton has done it so far, 3 3-pointers, 11 points. He's kind of the hot hand. We'll see if he can continue that, see if some of those other guys can step up. I think it's going to be critical somebody else steps up and hits some shots for us if we want to win this game.
Well, it's 31 all, 5:18 to go.
They're making Ty work for everything. They're making Sainer work for everything. So who else is going to step up? Good defense here for the Tigers. How about a 5 count, fellas?
And Derek had just turned around on that when he had that, but he was just fronting his man a little bit. But
yeah.
He's going to have to stay with Davis.
Yes, he is. Be aware he's going to fight through screens to get to him.
He's walked. I mean, good grief. He took 3 steps before he shot.
Yeah, that was a rush shot there by Holtgrave. He's a good outside shooter, but that was a little bit too fast. Now let's see what the Tigers get. Come on, boys.
Well, we're down 4:50 to go in the game. Gets it inside. Sainer goes
work,
up strong.
Dylan. Oh, Galligan.
Nice follow.
Got a baby,
Galligan.
Galligan.
Another second chance point, Derek.
Yes.
We haven't had many second chances tonight.
You know, and I haven't mentioned that.
No time.
I'll mention it at the next break, or if we have a chance right here. When you put 3 guys on Sainer, that backside's open, and Galligan made him pay right there.
3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Tice.
Should have got a Ty.
Now the Tigers with a chance. Every possession will count down this stretch.
Yep, it's crunch time right here. Keep working inside, big man. There you go.
Nice pass.
There you
nice
go.
work
there
inside.
You go.
And Trundle's worried about picking up his fourth, but
That's
at 4
right.
minutes left, you got to play aggressive.
Yeah,
It's 35-31.
you can't worry about that. Awesome job, entry pass right there. Nice finish by the big man inside. 10 points for Sainer tonight.
And now
get through that screen.
Three-pointer, and it's
My
knocks it down.
goodness gracious.
Nice defensive play. I mean,
that's as good as defense as you can play. I mean, Arguello was right in his face.
Just
a
made
good shot there.
Good shot. Gave him credit. Arguello.
Go back to work here. Keep running your offense.
Galligan off the mark. Rebound goes.
Oh,
it's going to be an easy
unbelievable.
basket. Easy basket. And now Tice trying to get it down the other end. 36-35. We had a Leighton Smith. Bottom!
Booyah.
Leighton Smith is hot. He's hot.
My.
Oh, my. He just did the Michael Jordan. You see him? He looked over there like this. He did the Michael Jordan.
Missed it.
Yeah. That night that Michael said the basket was his.
Well, hey, Michael would not lose this game, so let's get the win first, and then we can make some comparisons.
Nice drive. Nice take.
This is a good ball game, Lynn.
Yeah.
I mean, both teams fighting it out, matching each other shot for shot. It's a good ball game.
38 all. I'll tell you as we get. Oh my goodness! Nice pass. Sainer working inside.
Baby, Sainer.
And he's going to do it. Oh, Big Sainer's excited. Big Sainer's excited.
Come on.
You know, Dylan's a pretty calm kid most of the time, but I'm seeing a lot of emotion with him tonight.
He wants this as bad as everybody else, doesn't he? Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking at McKay Gregson, is standing O over there. He's getting him fired up on the bench. I tell you, if McKay can't get anybody fired up, I don't know who can, Lynn, after that Friday night.
Well, I just hope that, we can keep our pace going here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
If we got, hey, I'll tell you this, at this point we get a 4-point lead and we get the ball.
You sit on it.
Yeah,
you sit on it.
Chance for the 3-point play. Here is Sainer. It's on the way off. Oh, yes! Hey, it dropped on it died on the back of the rim there.
And this is our game to win. We just got to make every
Ty
opportunity.
needs to be smart.
Ty,
be smart.
Ty.
No, Ty, you got to be. Oh, you got to be smart, Ty.
And that's horrible. And it's 1-1 now for Pea Ridge. So Pea Ridge is going to go to the line. This is Blake Shepard. He's going to shoot a 1-1.
Ty's picked up two of his 4 fouls have really not been. That was
he didn't earn them.
No,
that
one right there. At that point, once he's kind of got you beat, you got to back off of it. He misses the free throw, and they get the rebound.
Sainer did not step to his man and get that rebound.
Yeah,
now we got to get a stop, Lynn.
If we get the rebound, we're sitting on it and waiting for him to foul us.
Stay on him, Arguello. Stay on him, Derek.
Oh, wow, nice screen. 3-pointer's good.
Boy, that
Blake Shepard. I'll tell you what, the rebound.
That's killer.
That rebound was a killer because if we get
points.
the rebound, you're sitting on the clock and you're going to force them to foul.
Yep.
Now it's all tied up.
Got to block out there.
Neither team has been able to pull away in this game.
Nope. And right here, Pea Ridge takes the timeout, so that's their second.
Coach
Each team has 3 timeouts left.
.2:14 to go.
And right now, I think one thing you want to see Ty be aggressive on the offensive end. What you would hate to see right now, and Pea Ridge is very conscious of it, is if you're Ty, don't put your head down and go to the basket. They're going to try to take a charge.
Yep.
And if he picks up his 5th, he's out of the ball game, and we need Ty on the floor. So he's got to play really under control right here, make sure he doesn't commit a foul. On the other side, keep feeding the hot hand. If Sainer's inside, keep working inside. Leighton Smith's been the hot outside hand. And I still think at some point you're going to have to see Arguello, maybe Galligan. One of those other guys is going to have to step up and hit a shot because that's what Pea Ridge is allowing us to do right now. That's what they're leaving open.
Well, our student section, I finally found them here. They kind of woke up here in the last little bit, I believe.
I hadn't heard much from them. They need to get it going down there.
Well, the Tigers, there's 2:14. Boy, I almost like to just wait for last second. Just running out. Looks like they're going to pick up a little pressure up here at the top, though. They got a couple fouls to give. Tigers are about to be in a double bonus, or Pea Ridge being a double bonus on the next Tiger foul.
Well, I'll tell you, Lynn, the way these teams have played, both teams deserve to get to the regional tournament. It's really a shame. One of them is not. Let's just hope it's the white team that's getting to go.
Well, here,
Coach
Ed's going to wait.
He's going to.
Why not wait?
Yeah, just keep milking it. Wait till you get the look that you want, fellas. Get out of that lane, Sainer.
And they're going to call a push.
Okay.
So now one more of those, and we're in the now at least we're in the 1-1.
Yep, getting close.
Yep.
Boy, we've had trouble getting the ball inbounds here.
Let's
make sure we get a strong inbounds pass.
Sainer was getting close to getting the 3 seconds.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Usually the officials will warn you about that. Come on, Ty.
And another foul. Now we're going to the line. It'll be a 1-1 for Ty Tice.
All right, Ty, let's go, buddy.
Ty, 2 points tonight. They've done a really good job defensively on Ty, but now.
And I think Ty offensively, Lynn, he's done a good job of not forcing too much.
Yeah,
I mean, he's playing within himself and not getting too frustrated with
Big free throw here. Got it. 42-41. 1:41 to go in the game.
Pea Ridge 0 for 3 at the line so far in the fourth quarter, Lynn. Tigers 2 out of 2. Let's make it 3 for 3 right here, Ty.
Tice is on the way. That one no good, and there we go. So 42-41, 1:35 to go in the ball game. Shepard. Holtgrew, there's Shepard again, trying to get it to Davis. Arguello's staying all over.
Arguello and Leighton Smith doing a great job defensively on those shooters.
Down to 119, 117, 115 now. Boy, Davis was open for a minute, and he's get a screen, and now Arguello fights through it.
Good help by Tice on that to force the kick-out pass.
And Coach Lloyd taking another timeout. 1:05 to go in the game, 42-41.
Outstanding defensive possession by the Tigers right there. Everybody knew exactly what was coming on the offensive end for Pea Ridge. Now what you got to be aware of, Lynn, is an inbounds play drawn up right here. Got to be aware of any type of screen set on your man or your teammate's man. You got to be ready to help on those screens.
We said early in the game every point would count, and I tell you that it is definitely, you know, I go back, I look at the lane violation, I go back and Sainer not boxing out. I mean, Sainer's played a great game, so I'm not going to criticize it, but not boxing out on that free throw. We don't, if, you know, they turn around and get a 3. If they don't, we go down with a chance to take a 5-point lead or make them foul us. And so some little things.
Little things, that's right.
So right here, you know, a steal or something, can we get something big? Because we're down to minute 5. If we get the ball back, force them to foul.
Yep. Big possession right here.
Shepard's going to be. Now Kelso. And now Shepard.
Good recovery by Tice. Oh,
Block.
Good defense.
Tice with the rebound.
That a boy, Ty. Finish, Leighton.
Yes, Leighton Smith. It's 44-41. I don't know, Derek, should we have gotten that basket that quick? But here we go. We're down to 40 seconds.
Got to defend the 3 right here, Lynn. Get a hand up. Get a hand up, boys.
Down to 33 seconds. Here we go.
Get a hand.
And Coach is going to call another timeout. 30.5 seconds to go. Oh, I don't know if I can take any more, Derek.
Look at McKay. McKay is fired up over there. He is fired up. Well, Lynn, I'm looking at their free throw shooters, and I know this is unconventional if you were to do it, but up 3 with 30 seconds left. You're looking at Trundle. He's 0 for 2 at the free throw line. The way they shoot the three-pointers, if the clock got down low enough, I would almost be tempted to foul, put them at the free throw line. The key to that is you got to block out if you're going to put them at the free throw line.
Yeah, because if they make the first and miss the second, they get the rebound and bottom of 3 and it's over.
Yeah, you can lose the game. So it's pretty unconventional to do that at this point in the game, but boy, Arguello, I can't brag enough on Arguello, Smith, Tice, those 3 guards out there doing a great job defensively on the shooters outside.
I don't know how this is going to play out, Derek, but Leighton Smith with 16 points tonight. We knew the way they were playing that somebody was going to have to step up on the shooting end.
Yeah.
He's done that. Arguello has really helped out. Storley's played well most of the game as well. So a lot of guys have stepped up when they've shut down Ty, and now we're down to 25 seconds. There's Davis.
Big screen up top. Nice job by Smith getting through it. I love how Arguello's staying hooked up on Zach Davis.
Seconds. Now you're down to 14 seconds.
And,
now you just might want to think about what we talked about. There it is. 3-pointer on the way. No good.
Rebound, boys. Oh, my. Stay up on them, boys. Oh, my. There we go.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. 44,
yes.
41.
Yes. Yes.
There we go.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Whoa. What a game. That was a great basketball game by both teams. Wow. Wow, that was a good game by both teams.
Woo! McKay, Lynn. I mean, that kid, he's got the softest heart of anybody I know. He is
excited.
It's all gravy now.
Yeah.
It's all gravy. Look at Arguello with the big hug out there with McKay. That is priceless right there. That is priceless.
Man, that was big. I tell you, you got to really you just got to love it, man. I tell you what, that was a incredible finish.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a great game. So, for the first time in a couple of years, the Tigers going to head to the regional tournament. We hadn't been there in a while, Derek, and going to be nice to go back, and it's going to be nice because it's going to be in Lincoln.
Oh, that's all. Yeah, I mean, I think it's been 3 years. This senior class, I think the last time they were in the regionals they were freshmen.
Yeah, well, Logan Huber and them were seniors, I believe. So that was 2011 season.
These guys have not experienced that opportunity. I'm so proud for them, the senior class, Coach Evanston, McKay Gregson. I know he's going to be pumped tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I'm going to hear all about it at school tomorrow.
I want to congratulate Pea Ridge on a great game and a great season. I mean, you said it earlier in the webcast. One of these teams did not deserve to lose this game.
Yeah,
they both deserve to go to regional tournament. Unfortunately, I'll tell you what, Berryville, Ozark, we had 6 or 7 teams that really could have made it to there. But
these two teams here, they could play 10 times and probably split 5 out of 5.
You're exactly right.
2 evenly matched, well-coached teams.
Let's go through some stats real quick, and then we're going to sign off, and we'll be back. Do you know what games we got?
Friday night, I think our girls and boys will play back-to-back Friday night.
So 7 and 8:30?
I think it's 5:30. The boys will actually play first.
5:30 and 7
against Lincoln, and then the girls will play 7 o'clock against Ozark.
5:30 and 7. So that's where we're going to go, 5:30 and 7. So, Derek, let's go through some quick stats. I'm going to look what Lance has put together for us.
I'll start with Pea Ridge. Pea Ridge is only 3 out of 6 at the free throw line. Zach Davis, the hot hand for them, 15 points. Holtgrave and Kelso with 7, Rose with 5, Trundle with 4, and then Shepard with a big 3 to tie the ball game late.
And Pea Ridge, this is probably a critical stat, 6 of 23 from the three-point line. That probably was a big thing for us. They lit us up a couple of times when we played them early. 10 of 23, 43% from 2 points. Free throws, they made all of them in the first half, missed all 3 of them in the second half. Field goal, they were only 35% shooting. They did get 7 offensive rebounds, and about half of those in each half. For the Tigers, go ahead, Derek.
For the Tigers, Purcell with 2, Galligan with 5, Big Dylan Sainer 13 points, Storley 5 points, Leighton Smith 16 points off the bench. And, Lynn, if you would have told me before the game that Ty Tice was only going to have 3 points and we still win, I don't know if I would have believed you, but it's a testament to the way Ty played. He was in control of himself the whole time, and the way his teammates played. This game was won on the defensive end, though. We really did do a good job, especially late in the ball game, defending the three-point line.
Absolutely. Well, and so with that final, it is Prairie Grove with shooting 40% from the field. They shot 36% from the field, 40% from the 2-point range.
We picked up a little bit there in the second half, finally.
4 of 14, and I believe that anybody else make a 3-pointer besides Leighton?
I don't think so, Lynn. I don't think so. We